What is going on with this Ateez comment section? Sserafim's newest Coachella performance has fans divided. ILLIT's fandom name change, ILLIT Styling Backlash, ILLIT copying I'm kidding, but they sure are in the news a lot. But where on earth is Riize's singer? And why does i-dle have a fake Yuqi? All that today and more on this episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. If you're wondering what on earth is going on between HYBE and Adore and how NewJeans and ILLIT are involved, I have a whole deep dive into that. So please make sure you check that out. But as for today, there's a bunch of other news to talk about. So let's get into that. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Did I already say that? I don't know. Anyways. ILLIT recently revealed their fandom name and their response is not good. So what is this fandom name in question? Lily. Now Lily is such a cute name. It's so cute in fact that it's kind of been used by a couple idols so far. For one, NMIXX's own Lily. That's her stage name. I mean, it's her name, but she's using it to promote as an idol. Do you know what I mean? But then we have Blackpink's Lisa. Fans are just saying that Lily sounds a little too similar to Lisa, and so ILLIT should change their I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you believed it for a second, right? Like that was actually believable. If I had read that headline, I would have been like, yeah, I guess. Lisa has been calling her fans lilies for a while now. So just, you know, there's just a little bit of an overusage case here. So actually in response to all of the backlash that they received for their fandom name, Bellift Lab released a statement about it, saying that they're going to change it. Hello, this is Bellift Lab. First, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude for the incredible love and support you have shown ILLIT. We have an important update regarding ILLIT's official fan club name. Originally announced on April 21st, the fan club name was selected among various candidates compiled with fan participation, reflecting our wishes for an everlasting love between ILLIT and its fans. Do you ever wonder if companies do this? Like they'll be like, oh, you guys can totally vote and suggest, and then they just like go rogue and pick it themselves. Because some of these fandom names, like there's no way fans chose that. Like how did fans choose Lily? And then fans are now like, but wait a minute, no. Does it make sense to you? Also, no one's ever happy with fandom names. Like I'm just not. There's something fishy going on here. However, we have decided to revisit the matter upon reviewing various concerns that have emerged. The new fan club name will be chosen among other shortlisted candidates and be announced at a later date. A naming contest will not be held this time. We sincerely apologize for any confusion this may have caused and appreciate your kind understanding. Thank you. Not too long ago, we actually had Riize also have to change their fandom name. It really makes me wonder, like, is no one vetting out these fandom names, or is this just a really good marketing tactic? Because does Lily really even match ILLIT? Like maybe something with a light or like eyes? I suggest eyelid because every time I say eyelid and I put like automatic captions on my shorts, it thinks I'm saying eyelid. It's a terrible suggestion. Never mind. But continuing on with ILLIT, we also have some backlash towards their styling, particularly member Iroha's. Oh, I was reading here. It says I thought it said Shotaro's sister. I'm like, there's no way. Particularly member Iroha's styling. So on TikTok, they released a dance challenge with Riize's Shotaro, and the skirt that she's wearing is actually see-through. People are really upset about this because she was born in 2008, and it also seems that she's the only one with the see-through skirt. We can see everyone else, their skirts are opaque. So here's some comments about this. I was shocked after watching the video. It's no different than a swimsuit cover-up. She needs an underskirt and not underpants for this look. Maybe they didn't know it was that see-through. They all wear the knit skirt look, but why is the minor wearing the see-through one? Don't style them in this anymore. It's not even pretty. It's the adult's job to protect minors. Wow, it is see-through. Oh dear. They should have given her some dark long undershorts. What is that? It's not even pretty. Didn't see anything wrong looking at the thumbnail, but I was shocked after watching the video. They should have given her some undershorts. So shocked. I'm sure they knew it would be see-through like that. To be fair, I did see safety shorts in the TikTok, but let me know what you think. Let's move on to Sserafim. So of course, last week people were criticizing Sserafim for basically singing too live. It was too raw and people claimed that they didn't sound good. And now this week they're being criticized for hiding behind a backup track, even accused of lip syncing. This wouldn't be the first time that a group using a backup track is being accused of lip syncing. I think we need to get on the same page of what lip syncing actually is. But we'll get to that later. Here is the newest round of backlash. Netizens accused Sserafim of lip syncing during Coachella weekend too. So there are a couple of instances where a member removes their mic, but you can still hear their vocals. I unfortunately can't show you guys unless it's a fan cam because the official stream I've heard some people getting like strikes on their channel and everything. I'm not gonna risk it. So this was an example of Cheon doing it, and then we had an instance of Kaza doing the same thing, but the clip has been removed due to copyright. We're not messing around with that. So some of the claims that people are making is that backtracks are banned from Coachella. This is so far from the truth. Blackpink used a backup track. aespa used a backup track. Ateez used a backup track. A backup track does not mean that the performance isn't live. And this is so typical for K-pop performances. In fact, Sserafim's Coachella Week 1 performance was the atypical performance because they barely had a backup track. And from what I could hear, barely any vocal smoothing either, which I think was probably a production mistake because the standard for performances is to have a backup track and vocal smoothing. Even for performances that you think are so raw, there's vocal smoothing. It's so incredibly rare to hear a performance without any of those supports. So rare, much more rare than you think. Usually if an idol is doing a live stream and they're singing, that's when you'll hear it like raw. Otherwise, everywhere else you're tuning in, it's usually edited. And it doesn't mean it's not live. It just means that that's just the standard that we're at right now. And in terms of like Coachella doesn't allow lip syncing, I don't consider you not singing one line because you're out of breath a lip sync performance. I'm just watching a little bit more of their performance. So here's some comments about their performance. If they're going to do that, why did they perform at Coachella? There's nothing different from music shows. It's not that they didn't sing because they didn't want to, but because they can't. Wow, is that AR? ARs these days also include breathing sounds. AR lives are backtracks that are purposely recorded to mimic a live performance, including sounds such as breathing. They just turned down the microphones apart from the AR, lol. I'm just crying at this point. Okay, how's strength, kids? What can we do if you just can't pull it off? Well, if they can't cancel, then isn't this better? How can they perform live after hearing that they can't sing, that they're just not up to par, that they sound like goats, that they're just screaming? Why did they even go to Coachella? Silence. So in the clip that I saw specifically, I am hearing some vocals peeking through, but of course it's quite different from their week 1 performances, right? Now for all the lip sync accusations and overusing backup track accusations, there are of course people defending them saying, no, of course they're singing live and here's why. During their performance, a particular moment with Kaza caught the attention of many. In the pre-chorus of their song Unforgiven, she chose not to sing a portion of the line. The video shows her continuing her choreography and given a pointed look towards the camera, indicating that the silence was intentional. Now suddenly the lip sync allegations when Kaza literally missed a few seconds of her part and there was no backtrack. Y'all love to hate on Sera unnecessarily. Anyways, Sera are D2 of Coachella and you can keep being mad. Kaza said you in the backtrack can kiss my ass. Kaza skipped a few lines to prove they're singing live. We also had the example of Incha doing something similar, but again the clip has been disabled in response to a report by the copyright owner, but just take it, believe them, I guess. Okay, so I've seen this clip going around and the thing is, we can already hear vocals peeking through. In my opinion, if you can hear 2 voices, it's usually the backup track and live vocals peeking through, right? If you hear one singular voice, it's usually lip sync, right? So the performance to me already has those live vocals peeking through. Like, I personally think this is just like a mistake because she's already mouthing the lyrics. You just can't hear them. Like, I already think the performance is live. I just don't think this is an example of why it's live. Honestly, I feel like no matter what Sserafim would have done, they would have gotten backlash. I did get some backlash as well, being like, as if you said singing raw live vocals is bold, that's their job. It is bold. It's bold because it's not being done. Like, every performance you hear has some type of support to it, and that's fine. If you're singing and dancing is difficult, okay? It's not that it's bad. That's literally the standard, to have vocal smoothing and backup tracks, or just straight up lip syncing. But here's how I determine if a stage is live or not usually. Now, I know it can be really difficult. I see all the time people on TikTok praising live vocals that are straight up lip sync. If you hear one singular voice, it's usually lip syncing. People will argue like, oh no, you're stupid, because you can literally hear them breathing. You can hear movement in their voice. It's live, but you can pre-record that into a track that you're lip syncing over, right? And if you can do that, technically you could record 2 voices to make it sound like a backup track and live vocals. But what I like to do is look at the mouth shapes and the energy, and if it doesn't match at all, then it's usually lip sync, right? This is literally why so many K-pop groups don't sing live, because when they lip sync, they get so much praise because people can't tell the difference. And when they sing live, they get so much hate because people don't understand that live vocals can waver, that mistakes can happen, and that it doesn't mean that you're a bad performer. But with all that said, which week did you prefer? Did you prefer the raw vocals of week 1? Or do you prefer more polished stages with vocal smoothing and backup tracks? Riize have released another song without Seunghan, and fans are expressing their disappointment. Riize went to Antwerp for Music Bank, and it seems that while they were filming content, that a fan took the chance to shout Riize is 7 while they were filming. Let's take a look at this video. Oh. Okay. Other fans also took to the streets to protest, holding up signs to call for bringing Seunghan back. Riize is 7, bring Seunghan back. Oh my god. But can you, okay, no, so like I totally understand the energy, but maybe the energy is a little misplaced, right? Because it's kind of like if you go into a store and like you're mad at the policy and you give attitude to the employee when it's like, the employee can't do anything about it. Like, I don't think those 3 members of Riize can personally bring Seunghan back. The company would have to make that decision. And fans could, of course, do things to put pressure on the company to do so. Korean netizens were definitely not impressed. They felt that there was a time and place for everything and called out fans for being rude. Most also hoped that SM Entertainment would officially address the matter of this position quickly. So let's, of course, read some of the statements. But okay, this actually reminds me, because you know, Ateez went to the Dodgers game or whatever, and their CEO was with them. If the CEO of SM was with Riize at that moment, then maybe you could justify being like, Riize is 7, you know, showing the CEO. But for the Riize members themselves, when you know they can't say anything, they can't really react to that. But anyways, hope they release an official statement soon. I searched up why he was put on hiatus and nothing came out. Annoying. What do you mean? The company needs to hurry up and address it if they're going to keep him or not. Why are the other members the ones being affected? Honestly, it's too late for him to come back. There are so many CFs they shot as 6 people already. The fans know this and that's why they're acting up. LOL, just go. We're already used to 6 members. There's no need for them to reinstate a member with a history. I hope they hurry and deal with it. He isn't withdrawn yet, but just on hiatus? Crazy of them at an offline event. Either withdraw or reinstate him. If they're going to leave him on hiatus, they have to do something at least. There was also another report that Seunghan's posters were being confiscated at Music Bank. Okay, so there was these posters that people had. Raise your banner for Seunghan. Then they're listing all the reasons as why they're doing this. Then we also have some Hong Seunghan posters here. So fanbase basically said, hello, this is Riize Belgium team. We regret to inform you that the Riize OT7 banners and the Seunghan banner are not accepted by the managers. They are confiscated until the end of the show. We'll see what we can do with the stock after Music Bank. Someone asked, wait, whose manager? Is it Music Bank or Riize's? All we can say is that the organization and the venue were in agreement at the outset and apologized. We'll make a statement about the banner story after the Music Bank or tomorrow. We'll answer questions after the Music Bank if we're not too tired. Don't forget to do the projects. We know that 100 to 200 banners were donated before the event, so we're holding out hope. But unfortunately, we're out of banners for the event, so we're sorry. We checked with the venue and the organizations a few months ago and everything was okay. But some people seemingly were able to still bring them in. I found Seunghan's banner. My day is blessed. This comes after there were also some reports that Seunghan is preparing for university exams. So this is of course a rumor that the 20-year-old is preparing to take the entrance exam for a university. So this doesn't necessarily mean that he would never return to Riize, but some people are thinking that is pointing to that. But with all that, I'd love to know what you think of all of this. What would you do in this situation? What do you wish would be the outcome? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We have a fake Yuqi going around in (G)I-DLE. I just thought this was so funny and I wanted to talk about it. So (G)I-DLE were also performing at Music Bank in Antwerp. Antwerpen.
Anvers.
I'm like, how is it pronounced Anvers in French, but it's like spelt different in French. So (G)I-DLE were also performing at Music Bank in Antwerp, and Yuqi unfortunately couldn't join them. So their solution to this was to create a fake Yuqi. Let's take a look at some of these clips. I love it. Oh my god, this is so funny. So this is Uki's part, right? It's just a girl in a mask without a microphone. I find that so funny. She's dressed just like the rest of them. And then we have another clip here that I want to take a look at. Fake Uki is also interacting with fans. This is so funny to me. Oh my god. So I did see a bunch of clips about this, and it does make sense to me because I can imagine it would create such an imbalance for the dances and everything if you're missing a member. And some dances are quite easy to fix, but maybe if it's last, I don't know. Sometimes it's better this way. I actually remember for Ateez, once Jongho wasn't able to perform with them, and they just had like a random masked man in his place. But I do wonder what influences the company's decision to either just leave the space blank or just replace it with a fake member. Anyways, I think it's so funny. So Ateez, of course, also recently performed at Coachella with so much praise. People were super happy with the camera work. Seonghwa screamed twice. San was sunning. And right after, Yeosang, Jongho, Yuno, and Wooyoung all went to a Dodgers game to throw the first pitch. So we have this clip of Yuno throwing a ball. And MLB were literally on TikTok being like, my boyfriend this. Like, that was their literal caption, and it caused a whole fight in the comments. But that's not exactly the comment section we're talking about today. So Ateez's Instagram account posted these pics. And you know, on Instagram, you can do like a collaboration. So you post a picture in collaboration with another account. So they did so with Dodgers. Oh my god. And the comments are absolutely disgusting. I'm not even going to read them. I'm not even going to show them to you. Just understand, like, it's... Do you guys remember when the Sserafim also posted... I wanted to say the Dodgers, but like it was basketball, wasn't it? Lakers, I think? And there was also, like, horrendous comments. But here's some comments of fans defending them. I love all the men jealous of Ateez in the comment section, LMAO. I don't know this K-pop boy band, but the racism in the comment section shows the ignorance and insecurity of people hiding behind... credit cards. The fact that you guys have 2 Asians on the team and you're disrespecting their culture like that is crazy. Y'all call yourselves fans? The haters in the comments are real embarrassing. Imagine being this upset by men enjoying themselves at an event. I can smell the jealousy in these comments. Ateez present, where my 18s at? Look at all those boys that are offended by other cultures. So I want to see the comments now. I'm going to go onto it and see if fans were able to change it. Yeah, so the top comments are from fans. So it's always great to be able to change a comment section into a more positive space. Okay, so I don't have a K-pop song of the day, do I? Yes, our K-pop song of the day is Midas Touch by Kiss of Life. I actually, from the get-go, I was like, this song is so great. I love the vibes and everything. I just don't care to listen to it. I was just like, yeah, like I could appreciate this from far. But then I did a music video reaction to it. I listened to the whole thing and suddenly I was like, oh, okay. I already knew it was good, but I just didn't have like I wasn't drawn to listening to it. But now I definitely am. Such like a throwback sound. Like immediately it just brings such like energy and happiness. Baby count 10, that's all I need. Oh, it's just so much fun. What a great song. I did watch the music video and I was like, wait, isn't like Midas touch like you touch like the tail is like a king. I'm like, I thought I knew this story. Like somebody touches something and it turns to gold, but they're like touching stuff and it turns to stone. Am I wrong, or is this just like another interpretation? This part in the song, I always think of Red Velvet's Happiness. Yeah, money, power. I know it's such a stretch, but like every time it plays, I keep thinking of that part. And also this part reminds me of TVXQ's Neurotic, I think. I want you under my skin. I want you. Another stretch, but listen, okay? Do you get the vision? such an amazing song. I definitely recommend it. You guys are always in my comments talking about Kiss of Life, and I get so much slack because I'm like, I love Kiss of Life. I support them from far. I'm just not into their music, but finally, nothing against their music. It's just not my personal style, and I love their vocals and I love their talent. But finally, we can meet in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, Midas Touch, Kiss of Life, song of the day. Okay. I had a Kpop Dream and I wish I remembered it more because it was so juicy. I just remember it being so juicy. So juicy. But I woke up and I forgot about this. I recorded it. I don't even remember. Cold One? What does that mean? So I was singing Lisa's song because Lisa released a new song and it was like, I look so good, I look so good, I look so good. And then I said black and pink Coachella outfit. So you know that gold outfit she wore at Coachella? For her comeback, she had a similar outfit, but it was black and it was pink. And then, and then the cold one, what did I mean by the cold one? What does it mean? We're never gonna know. And I just remember it being so juicy and I wanted to write it down, but I was just so you wake up like in a daze. Oh my god, now I'm even more curious. But when Lisa finally releases a song, if it sounds like that, I literally invented it. I look so good, I look so good, I look so So that is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!